New details uncovered tonight by the NBC3 I-Team. Mayor Ben Walsh quietly awarded more than $60,000 in bonuses to city staff this year, while the city endures what it calls a challenging fiscal environment.
Now, city records show the bonuses went to 37 people across multiple departments. The employees are not represented by any union. The bonuses came 1 year after major salary increases were implemented and just weeks after an additional cost of living raise was given to many of these same employees. The bonuses were mostly $2,000 or $1,500 per person. Most went out in late February, a second group in late April, a third in early July. The administration described them as either merit-based or discretionary. Some examples of the 37 recipients included bonuses to already higher-paid staff.
There was an adjustment in July.
Director of Human Resources Rick Alciver received $2,000 on top of a salary of $129,617.
These are long-term engagements.
The Director of Information Technology, David Prowak, received $2,000 on top of his salary of more than $111,000.
The 6 officers are deployed.
And Deputy Chief Rich Trudell received $2,000 on top of his annual pay of $192,000 plus. The administration's not required to get Common Council approval for bonuses or pay increases. In fact, when we told several councilors about the bonuses, they were surprised. At a council meeting in February of 2024, the now Chief Administrative Officer for Mayor Walsh defended the importance of having salaries at market rates with regular increases. She also said having a system in place is important.
Rather than having this makeshift approach of creating a separate category of folks who are paid pursuant, why not have a framework that we can all abide by and that we all know and is predictable and reliable for at-will employees?
That was for regular pay increases. Now, Corey Driscoll Dunham is defending the merit bonuses.
So there's no promises made ahead of time. It's not something that people know that they're getting. It's fed through department heads, through senior staff, and ultimately to the mayor.
Mayor Ben Walsh signed off on the private bonuses to select employees. And is there criteria written down somewhere?
So, I mean, it's what exists in the policy. So it is, leading a major project, doing an outstanding job at the job responsibilities you have, or filling in for, taking on additional responsibilities if someone might have left a position.
But it's not like a benchmark. Once learning of these unusual bonuses paid at City Hall, we did some research and discovered the state constitution may prohibit them. I reached out to the state controller's office, and they sent me 2 opinions. The 2 opinions say either don't use taxpayer money for merit bonuses or set up identifiable guidelines in advance. It seems like your policy is in violation of the state constitution on its face. I mean, the one thing you can do is to not give out merit-based bonuses, as past administrations have done, or you can set up their criteria, tell everybody it's out there, and then give a bonus at the end of the year for it. But that's not, you didn't do either of those 2.
So, I mean, obviously.
So you must have formulated somehow.
So, I mean, what we can do is take the information that you provide and, if we need to refine the policy, then we're happy to do that. Again, the intent and the spirit here was to acknowledge the work of other employees.
Sure. But if it violates the state constitution, are the payments valid?
Well, I mean, that would be a question for Corporation Counsel. And again, if there are refinements we need to make, then, then we're happy to do that. Is
that something you would do then? Go ask the Corporation Counsel whether this applies? I can give you copies of these.
That would be helpful.
Well, we gave them the copies of these opinions from the state controller, and after we talked yesterday, the administration pointed us to a 2023 memo notifying the Common Council about a pool program, is what they called it, to recognize extraordinary performance.
Now, the administration also acknowledged it never consulted with its own legal counsel before implementing the merit bonus program. It was unaware of the 1985 opinion from the state controller's office that sets rules for how a bonus program must work.
Mayor Walsh's team has now reached out to the state controller for an updated opinion about the program. We'll follow up to see whether taxpayer dollars were legally awarded to all those city employees.